SkyResidence at Dawson actually sits directly on the same plot where the first HDB town centre once stood. What stood out to us was a former town square, which was a common ground that the people can relate to, and there was a building that we identified to be of good architectural merits. Even more importantly was the natural aspect of the site, which is 6 ansana trees, which we found it of great merit to conserve. So what we did was, instead of the regular grid, right, that we are very common to in public housing, we developed a curvilinear form that weave around the 6 trees and the building to not only avoid but actually to meaningfully create spaces as well, because by curving you're able to define a space. So that's where we begin to find space and be able to house the former square, but now in a circular plaza because of the curvilinear form. And framing it, we had the concert building, and we sited the new hawker center next to it. We devised this stroke, what we call the green ribbon, 3-dimensional green terrace that stitched the ground all the way to the 8-story roof deck of a multi-story car park. So along it we placed exercise facilities, resting areas, and also spaces for the residents to use by themselves. We made use of this green ribbon to place our heritage markers. So each heritage markers relate to the adjoining features. For example, we have the first HDB flat just across the road, and on the northern side we have the first library. So the heritage marker allow the user or visitors, even the residents, right, especially the younger one, to relate and understand and read what was there and what this building was about. In doing so, we connect them back to their past. The 27-story, where we stepped the 2 lower blocks, right? Above it, we transfer it to roof gardens, and we stitched several blocks together into 2 parts, 2 sky terraces on the 27th-story. That gives additional space to the otherwise quite limited green on the ground, and it is an amazing view to the city as well. Understanding of history is very important for the current generation to appreciate, hopefully to inspire them to build a better future.